What up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a collective reading for anyone and everyone who decides to click on this video. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. Keep in mind this reading may not resonate with you. Take what feels right, leave what doesn't. Also, I won't ever reach out to you to ask you for money or to ask you for readings. Please don't get scammed. Hello, I'm back. I'm at my parents' house right now. I'm still in the process of moving and still doing the traveling thing, but we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma right now, and I'm doing a reading for you because I felt called to it. First message I'm getting is that you no longer have to move in silence. It's okay to start sharing your successes with people. It's okay to start sharing what's going on with you with people, because I know that for some of you, we're keeping it under wraps, you were keeping it silent, keeping it quiet because you didn't want anybody else to project their negativity onto it. You didn't want anybody else to come in and try to steal it or sabotage it, and I respect that, and you needed to do what you needed to do at that time, right? You made the right decision by keeping it silent, by keeping it under wraps, by moving in silence. Sometimes we have to do that because some people are petty and low vibrational, and it is what it is, and sometimes we just cannot deal with the negativity, and we just cannot have people putting us down when we're really excited about something. So here's the new tea is what I'm getting. In the past, you had to do that. Right now, you no longer have to do that. You can still do it if you want to. It's your life. You have free will. But you no longer have to keep moving in silence. You're allowed to share with people. You're allowed to share with your community, with your friends, with your family, etc. Okay? It's like, finally, I can talk about these things. Maybe that's like a breath of fresh air for some of you. Like, you can finally talk about some of the things that are going on with you. You can finally talk about some of the upcoming things that are coming up for you. You can finally just start talking about yourself. That's a big message here. It's okay to talk about yourself, and sometimes I feel like you need to talk about yourself. And right now it feels like right now it feels like one of those times where you need to talk about yourself, and it's okay to talk about yourself, so talk about yourself. Yes, I'm talking about me a little bit, but not really. Whoever I'm talking to, like, this reading is going to resonate for you. I feel it. Okay, I'm getting Capricorn energy. You could be a Cappy. You don't have to be, of course. I read for all signs, all genders, everybody. Whoever comes through is whoever comes through. All right. So first message is that, right? You can move. You don't have to move in silence anymore. You can start sharing your successes and start sharing what's going on with you. Share yourself. Share. Okay, that's a message. But what I'm getting from that is that you need to share for some of you, because these people need to see how successful you're becoming, despite them trying to sabotage you, despite them throwing things at you spiritually, despite them projecting evil eye onto you, whatever they're doing, because it doesn't matter. But I can tell you that I have been channeling brujeria, and I have been channeling a lot of evil eye and a lot of spell work on myself and people in my community, but I can promise you it's not working. It's not working. It never has worked. It never will work. It doesn't work. And they know that too, but they're not gonna stop. I think it's a part of like the karmic wheel for them to keep doing the spell work and to keep casting and to keep projecting, because it's just the timeline that they're on right now. And that's okay. That's just the karmic cycle that they're on, but I'm not on that karmic cycle. So anything that you try to project onto me, or any of the spell work you try to do to me, it only makes me stronger, truly. All I do is turn it into light and love, and I send it back with love and light, and I just transmute it to make myself hotter, to make myself more successful, to make my life better. So really, all the spell work is doing is helping me manifest even more for myself. So if you want to keep sending it to me, go ahead, but I'm just telling you that that's what's happening. Anyway, and that's what's happening for a lot of you as well, because if you think about it, any of the negativity and the spell work and the projections and the brujeria, any of it that's being sent your way, is it really hindering you from your growth and your success and your destiny? It's not, and it never will, right? But these people need to see you be successful despite everything that they're trying to do to sabotage it, because that's how powerful the divine is, right? So that's why I feel like this message is coming through of like, it's okay to share your successes. It's okay to share what God has given you. It's okay to share what you have given yourself and what you have worked on and been through and all of it. It's okay. It's okay. These people need to see that no matter what they do to you, you cannot be broken. You cannot be killed, period. Okay? That's just what I'm getting. All right? Take what resonates. You know the vibes, but I've been feeling that one pretty passionately lately. So let's step in. What does collective need to hear about today, whenever they're viewing this video? I'm filming this on May 18th, and we have a new moon in the sign of Taurus on May 19th, May 20th, depending on where you live in the world. So let's talk about the new moon. The new moon is going to be a good time for you to manifest. I'm getting something about like a moon ritual. If you like to do those, this would be a really good time for you. To leave out offerings for your ancestors. If you already do that, if you don't, whatever you want to leave for them. It's personal, right? Whatever you feel called to leave out for them if you feel like doing an offering. All right, new moon in Taurus is happening. It's going to be manifesting some things into the physical world finally. We're going to start seeing some manifestations in the real 3D world instead of like in our imagination or in our dreams or in our meditation. We're going to start seeing some of those things that we've been tapping into finally manifest in the 3D. We're going to start living them, living with them, etc. For some of you, it is relationships, I just heard. So some of you, May is going to change really crazy in the next 2 weeks for some of you. And I'm getting like, it's because a relationship is entering your life. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friendship or it could be a business work relationship. But it's going to enter into your life in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And it's going to change things up for you. Your day-to-day activity will not be the same because there's going to be somebody else around. Maybe not all the time, but it feels like they're around most of the time. Like you go from doing a lot of things by yourself or with some friends, with some relationships, but you're kind of like alone, most of you, or independent is the word I want to use, because you're not alone, you're never alone. I feel like you just aren't, okay? But what I'm getting here is that now there's going to be more people, or at least one other person here who's kind of like around a majority of your time as well. You're no longer like just by yourself doing things on your own. There's somebody else here who you're like, I want to use the word responsible for, but you're not. It almost feels like you're responsible for them because of how close the two of you are, or how close the two of you are going to get, and how much your daily lives are going to be like wrapped up in each other almost, or wrapped up with each other. Okay, take it how it resonates. It's going to be different for all of you. Like if it's a work relationship, then it's like you're going to be depending on that person to get the job done, to get the work done, right? But if it's like a romantic relationship, well then you guys are going to start like seeing each other more and like maybe staying over at each other's houses and like dating more and like spending more time together, so their life becomes more of your life and your life becomes more of their life. You get what I'm going with that? You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm getting for some of you, is that there could be a relationship that's manifesting in the 3D, whether it be friendship, love, or work. Got it. Okay. Let's hop into the cards now. That was all channel messages. I haven't talked for channel readings in a minute, so there's just been so much coming out today. Hopefully it's making sense to you. But let's see. What does collective need to know about this new moon in Taurus? I just saw the numbers 711 and 727 as well, so those numbers could be significant to you. We're seeing the King of Swords. We're seeing the Hanged Man in the reverse. And we're seeing the Five of Swords in the reverse. So first message I'm getting here is that there's an air sign or a Pisces for some of you that has changed their mind about you, or that has made up their mind about you. Okay. It looks like it could be a same-sex connection for some of you. And it looks like this person wants a relationship with you now. They want to commit to you now. They want commitment from you now. This is just where I'm going with the reading right now, so hang on, hang with me. We'll see what other messages come out, but I'm seeing the King of Swords, the Hanged Man in the reverse, Five of Swords in the reverse, and then the bottom of the deck overall energy is the Ace of Cups. So no matter what, that loud engine was confirmation about what I'm about to say. No matter what is about to happen, there's going to be an overflow of love in your life, or an overflow of money in your life, or an overflow of joy, happiness, good vibes in your life. So that is good. Claim that, okay? I claim overflow, period. But what I'm getting here is that this person, they really do have feelings for you. Like they have deep feelings for you, and they were not able to commit in the past, but now they want to commit to you. I'm hearing I want to see it through. They feel spiritually connected to you, or you feel spiritually connected to them. They may have rejected you in the past, or you may have rejected them. But now it looks like somebody's mind has made up. They don't want to wait around for you to come back into their life anymore. I feel like somebody here has been waiting around for you to see if you try to come back into their life. Maybe you did that in the past, but you're not doing that anymore because you're wiser, because you've been enlightened, because you have the clarity, because you have the spiritual wisdom, because you know that you don't have to chase anything. Whatever is meant for you will simply find its way into your life as long as you are an energetic, vibrational match to it. So this person almost feels like they're chasing. Wow, you're the one who got away is what I literally just heard. And somebody is like kicking themselves for it. This air sign, I'm getting Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy heavy, but they could be any sign, right? I just saw the number 44. Somebody could have a September birthday as well, all right? Or be born on the 9th. but this person is like kicking themselves. They've been waiting around for you to come back into their life and you never did. And now you're out here starting your new life or starting your own life or something like that. And they're hecka confused. Like this person is so confused. How did I let this happen? How did this person get away? Something like that. Dang. Okay, tell me about the King of Swords. I'm getting that like this person can't even work right now because they're only thinking about you, or they think about you at work or something like that. Maybe you guys used to work together or something like that. We're seeing the Seven of Swords on the King of Swords here. They're realizing that they played themselves. They're a self-saboteur is what I just heard. It's giving really a lot of Libra energy. Libra can be very like people-pleasing and can be very self-sabotaging because of the indecision. They're a very indecisive sign and they want different things, and they're very like quick and flighty sometimes too. I love all signs, but this is just kind of what I'm getting here is like this person is a self-saboteur. They sabotage themselves out of a really beautiful thing, out of a really big connection, and now they're conscious of that. Whereas before they were not conscious of that. In the past, it looks like they were kind of just like playing the field and whatever happened, happened, right? But now they realize like how much they actually hurt you and how much they hurt themselves by hurting you. Damn, and I'm also getting that this person, like they knew that you were very spiritual, or they knew that you were very like emotional and ready to be like open with them and emotionally vulnerable with them, but they couldn't give that to you. And I'm getting that they also couldn't give you what it is that you needed, or that's what they felt. They felt like they couldn't give you what you needed. Wow. You could be a water sign, but you don't have to be. Tell me more about the King of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. Here comes this conversation. In the next 20 to 30 days, that feels really significant. This conversation is coming in. It could even happen today. Like when you're watching this in the next 24 hours. For most of you, it looks like this energy will play out over the next 20 to 30 days, the rest of May for sure. And for some of you, like very few of you, it'll happen the next 24 to 48 hours. This person will reach out to you to have a conversation with you and will probably tell you all these things that I just said. And it looks like you will reject them. Yeah. Because of what you know now. Some of you may have thought this person was like a twin flame or a soulmate or like a divine counterpart in the past, but now you're more aware. Now you're more awakened or something like that. And now you know that that person is not that, right? Does that make sense? I hope so. But look, here they're coming in with the conversation, and then here you are rejecting it. Let's see what happens after. I feel like this is telling a story. So this could also be confirmation here that this person may like come in and tell you a story, or I don't know, this relationship feels like a story, like a movie or something like that, because of just like how much goes on in this connection, or because of like all the weird twists and turns that happen. Yeah, the Tower here. You're rejecting them, that's setting you free, and then all of a sudden somebody else comes in. It's so interesting to me. It looks like because you're rejecting this person, that finally like ends the cycle. This person kind of is like heartbroken a little bit, but I think that they expected it. They may cry about it, they may be sad and emotional about it, but I feel like you have to reject them and you can't worry too much about how they're going to react to the rejection, right? Or this could be happening to you. Take it how it resonates, but I feel like for most of you, you're doing the rejecting, okay? And then look, there's a Strength card, and then there's an 8 of Wands, and then there's a Knight of Wands. So it feels like there's somebody else or multiple people here who like now can feel that you are energetically single, or that you just like don't have anybody attached to you, or you don't have anybody like draining your energy or whatever. Like you're free. It's kind of what I'm getting. Like now people can feel this free energy from you, and they're going to start messaging you, or they're going to start like following you, checking up on you, sending you pictures, sending you Snapchats, like asking you to hang out, right? There's going to be a lot of flirting coming up for you in the near future, especially if you are single. I see it. I see it. And these people don't want just like physical with you. They want like mental stimulation with you. And they know that you have a lot to offer. Like these people are, it's interesting because they're kind of giving chaser energy too, but it's like you just happen to be on the path of where they're going, whatever that means. Because these people are looking at you, coming towards you, but this person from the past feels like they're chasing you. And my throat is like messing up right now because I know it. Someone did not want me to get this message out, but I needed to. Because this person has been like, this person from the past has been thinking about reaching out to you, has been thinking about talking to you, has been thinking about trying to like reconnect things. And they know that it's not going to happen. And they know that they self-sabotaged in the past. They know that they screwed this up and you're the one that got away from them, and they're going to have to live with that for the rest of their life. tea, but they're like chasing you because for you, it's not an energetic vibrational match anymore. According to the cards and according to the energy I'm picking up, it just doesn't feel like something that you want. There's a lot of rejection energy here, and there's a lot of you just knowing your worth, right? You're like, you gave me breadcrumbs in the past. I do not deserve breadcrumbs. I deserve the best. I deserve the most. I deserve to be treated and taken care of and loved and appreciated. I don't deserve breadcrumbs because of what I'm capable of giving, and I know what I give to relationships, period. You now know your worth. There's been this huge like spiritual awakening, huge transformation within where you know your worth and you're not going to settle for anything less than the best, and you don't have to. You are much better than breadcrumbs. You don't deserve breadcrumbs, but it looks like you were breadcrumbed in the past. Relatable, been there. Now I know my worth, no breadcrumbs. These people, this Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, they're looking at you, coming towards you. They're messaging you. They're flirting with you. They're checking up on you. They're inviting you to things. All because you're free now, right? And then the Three of Pentacles. Looks like you're going to be collaborating with somebody here in the near future. You may be meeting somebody else through work, or you may be meeting somebody else who does something similar to you for work or something like that. I tend to get that message a lot when it's like social media people or like internet people or something like that, or people who have like one of those jobs, you know what I mean? Where it's like, maybe we both post online, or maybe we're both in the music industry, or maybe we're both in the film industry or something like that. So you could be meeting through work, or you could be meeting through somebody at work or something like that. For some of you, I feel like there's somebody here who's like really interested in you at work, or a friend of somebody you work with is really interested in you and they've seen you a couple times, or when they do see you, they're like, hey, who's that? Can I get their number? Can you talk to them for me or something like that? So it feels like some of you are going to be getting set up by a friend or set up by a coworker or something like that, because they're like, hey, my friend thinks you're cute, or hey, my friend wants to talk to you. Hey, can my friend get your number or something like that? Some of you are so funny because you're like, why can't they talk to me themselves then? I can hear you. I'm the same way though, because it's like, why can't you talk to me yourself? The Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles, because of like, you're intimidating and I love it. Yes. Yes. People are like seeing you for who you really are. Your energy is magnetic. I can just tell that your energy is magnetic in the near future, and it's all because you're setting yourself free from this past limiting relationship or this past limiting belief. Like, there's no reason for you to look back. 100%. I'm getting like the only reason to look back is to see how far you've come, and you're manifesting like so much success and so much love and so much change and abundance and health and prosperity and contracts and deals and attention and recognition. That's all manifesting for you because of the Six of Pentacles, which confirms and tells me what you give is what you get. So everything you've been giving to the universe and everything you've been giving to yourself and to the people around you, all of the help, all of the love, all of the wisdom, all of the time and energy, it's all coming back to you now. It's literally all coming back to you now. That's what this change is about. And that's why you're being guided to reject this person, so that the change can happen, because the change doesn't happen if you accept this person back into your life. That's just what I feel. Because this person is not willing to do the work, or this person hasn't changed, or there is no change or growth if you accept this person back into your life, right? Okay. So I hope that reading helped you. Hopefully that made sense. I'm sending you so much love always. Take care of your beautiful self. Stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.